A credible and serious security threat, that is the primary reason why Duke University officials say they decided to change the location of the Muslim call to prayer. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Smith.
And I'm Catherine Brown. That information comes tonight just hours after university leaders reversed course. The school originally announced students would do a 3-minute call to prayer from the chapel's bell tower tomorrow. The news brought a backlash of negative feedback. A spokesperson telling WRAL they'd received letters and emails sharply criticizing the decision. Evangelist Franklin Graham slammed the university in a Facebook post saying the chapel was meant for Christian worship. Then this afternoon, the university announced it would move the calls for prayer from the bell tower to the quad. Even that decision comes with its own shade of controversy. WRAL's Adam Owens has a reaction tonight from our newsroom. Adam?
Yeah, there have been a lot of developments in this story today. The Muslim call to prayer would have been announced from Duke Chapel, as we mentioned, tomorrow. The reaction to that plan and the threats that came with it, university officials say, changed all that.
I think Duke is doing the right thing by embracing other religion.
While some students did not mind an Islamic prayer call announced from Duke Chapel, backlash against the idea was strong and stretched far from the university campus. Among the loudest, Franklin Graham, son of evangelist Reverend Billy Graham. He says the chapel was paid for by Methodist donors and intended for Christian worship.
I hope Duke University reverses this, and the donors that give and support that school, I hope they withhold until this thing is turned around.
Hours after this interview with WRAL, Duke University officials changed course. The Islamic prayer call would take place on a campus quad instead. Ibrahim Hooper is with the Council on American Islamic Relations.
It sends a message of intolerance. It sends the message that Duke is willing to bow to bigotry and intolerance.
Duke officials say part of their decision was based on threats to the campus. In a statement, Duke Vice President Michael Schoenfeld said, Duke remains committed to fostering an inclusive, tolerant, and welcoming campus for all students. However, it was clear that what was conceived as an effort to unify was not having the intended effect. After the decision, Franklin Graham's sister, Ann Graham Lotz, talked with us by phone. She believes the outcry over the planned prayer call worked.
So I'm very proud of my brother for not backing down, for calling it out, and for people to stand with him.
Hooper sees something else.
The American Muslim community feels targeted by this Islamophobia campaign that we see online, we see in newspapers, on TV.
As you might imagine, a lot of people have had something to say about this controversy. Before the announced change of plans, a statement from the North Carolina Council of Churches supported the call to prayer at the chapel. It says our understanding of other faiths grows stronger through discussion and interaction, and our own faith is deepened. This statement from the Muslim American Society came after Duke rescinded its decision on the prayer call. Duke took a coward's way out, it says, and cannot pretend to be advocates of diversity. More than 700 of Duke's 15,000 undergraduate and graduate students identify as Muslim, Catherine.
Adam Owens in our newsroom tonight.